Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and this is episode 4 in my algae series. Today we're going to look at Blackbeard algae, so please stay tuned. This is my 75-gallon, newly set up African cichlid mixed community. Blackbeard algae belongs to the red algae family. It can be blue-green, gray, dark green, and even black. It's made up of fine fibers that resemble hairs growing in dense patches, giving it the name beard or brush algae. When dipping this algae in rubbing alcohol, it will assume a reddish color. This is the easiest way to be sure you are dealing with the red strain algae. Blackbeard algae stubbornly clings to the edges of plants, decor, and sometimes even substrate. Hanging on tenaciously, it is difficult to remove by hand, being soft and slippery to the touch. There are only a few fish that will eat beard algae, notably the flagfish and the Siamese algae eater. Common causes in a well-stocked tank without plants are high levels of excessive fish waste, uneaten food from overfeeding polluting the water, combined with poor water maintenance. This is ideal for this algae to flourish. Changing your filters, vacuuming your gravel, and increasing your water changes will help. However, in a planted aquarium, the number one cause of Blackbeard algae is low levels of carbon dioxide. Plants need a stable CO2 in order to utilize fertilizers and light in encouraging photosynthesis. Without it, it is a very hospitable environment for Blackbeard algae. This algae most often enters the tank on contaminated plants or free-floating strands that make their way into your aquarium during fish purchases. This is another reason to never add water from any other source but your own, as you don't know what the water may contain. It is essential for planted tanks to have a well-balanced nutrient supply. Blackbeard algae will grow when there is an imbalance of micronutrients, especially iron. If you're using an iron fertilizer, you will need to reduce your dosage. Adding just iron without any of the other trace elements has been successful in removing Blackbeard algae. A standard iron fertilizer with trace elements should only be used once a week. In removing Blackbeard algae from your tank, you can dip your plants in a 10% bleach solution to kill any algae on them. Remove the heavily affected leaves completely. You should also bleach rocks, decor, and substrate that have any signs of this algae growth. Stock your tank with Siamese algae eaters, making sure they are the right species, as they often get mixed up. Other species will not eat beard algae. If other attempts have failed, you can treat your tank with copper, being careful to follow the directions implicitly. You can also try fogging the algae with hydrogen peroxide by dosing directly on the leaves. Once the algae begins to die, it will turn pinkish to white. Snails and other tank inhabitants will clean that up. A regular maintenance plan must be followed. Change your water weekly, replenishing minerals as needed, clean up any loose debris, and do not overfeed. When cleaning Blackbeard algae, use a toothbrush, magnetic scrapers, or razor blades to remove the algae from hard surfaces, then follow by spraying with Cecum XL or Metricide. Prevention is the best option in avoiding Blackbeard algae. Once it's growing, it will quickly take over your entire aquarium. It can cover plants so densely that it will block out the light enough to prevent photosynthesis, eventually killing off your plants. Easy preventative measures are simply to quarantine new fish. Do not allow any water from purchased fish to enter your tank, and use a bleach dip before introducing new plants. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.